There's Dawn.
And we're live. Hello, folks. Oh, the bird clock.
You usually wait until that's done.
Yeah, I missed it. Got impatient. Let's see. We have Mind and Body Co. Inside Kate's
just
Kitchen.
Got a notification.
Starla Doke. Mama Bear. There's Amy. Charles Coker. And all the things Acres. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome to this week's episode of Broussard Homestead. Built on the rock. Welcome.
And all my colors are here too.
Oh, Lordy.
Mama Bear's in red.
I don't know what that's
Charles
all about.
Coker's in like a grayish color. There's my notification about the live stream. Built on the Rock is purple tonight. I don't know. My computer does what it wants. I've checked all the settings and I can't find anything about why the chat would be.
Spring is here, and my sinuses can tell you that it is. I'm fighting allergies so bad. Oh man.
Kate was here, but she is having some something going on in the neighborhood, so
Miss Lippy, welcome.
she may miss the stream tonight. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. She said there's a neighborhood problem. And that could be any number of things.
Hopefully it's not anything major.
Right. Hello, Miss Lippy. What are you doing today?
We sure had a busy week. Thank you for sharing the Etsy link, Henry. Speaking of Etsy, I got an email this morning that they
a head cold.
Etsy removed our elderberry syrup kit because something about
It's a medicinal.
Yeah, you can't sell whatever.
Yeah, I think somebody reported it.
If you're looking for elderberry syrup kits, the best place to get that is on our Square store. So we still have that as a backup. I have a strong feeling. I would put money that somebody reported that item.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even make any claims in the description. I don't know what the heck.
Well, we're gonna add Lippy to the prayer list.
Hello, Mr. Buddy.
And Buddy too, because you know, if one of them's sick, you know, the other one is suffering. But probably allergy related, I'm guessing, Lippy. I have been waking up really congested. Something is blooming. That's really aggravating my sinuses. And his. You're exactly right. It's probably because somebody reported it. That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, guaranteed.
But that's all right. It's not worth fighting with Etsy over. It really isn't.
No, and in fact, the email said it's unappealable. Whatever. Laters.
Oh, the grandkids have been sick, and she's been around them. The new bloom. Yep. I'm gonna add you on there too, Mama Bear. Everybody needs prayer for allergies.
So last week we talked about imitation sweeteners for coffee, and you guys reminded us about
Sell it under another name. Yeah.
Splenda. No, we were using Splenda. You reminded us about stevia. So we went to Walmart this week, and I didn't know it.
The dreaded Walmart trip.
I had not. Yeah, I had not looked in so long. I didn't know that. There's Tammy and Joe. I didn't know that they sold the stevia in the big bags like the Splenda. So that's what we picked up, and that's what we're using to sweeten our coffee this week. Switched.
And I took a lot of suggestions. I am now on cinnamon tablets. I'm taking ginger root tablets, and I'm taking apple cider vinegar tablets because I I cannot make myself drink apple cider vinegar. I
But
can't do it. But my blood sugar is down. My fasting sugar is way lower. I've been eating better. Although today we kind of cheated and we had a stuffed baked potato.
I should have taken a picture of that thing. That man.
I know. It was
We went back to Redbird Cafe. We had done a video on
Powdered
that
honey?
a while back, a few years ago. Maybe 2 years ago. We went to Redbird Cafe out in the country here in Southwest Louisiana. It's a cool little place. We went back today. They didn't have the crawfish for the crawfish stuffed potato, so we got the grilled shrimp stuffed potato. It was a little less amazing, but it was still great. It was so good. And of course they start with a 1 pound potato, and then they add all these toppings and stuff. So that actually made each of us 2 meals. We ate that for
Tammy,
dinner
I
too.
just saw the notification for Lippy's new video, and I have a note on my phone. I have an alarm thing on my phone to go watch it because it looked really good. I repotted my peace lily this week, and I took
That's a piece of it.
one piece
of peace lily.
a piece of it.
And then what else you got? There's a
That is
ivy.
Some type of ivy. That's the one that Kate bought me.
Kate bought you the
And
ivy.
also, if you notice the little thing sticking out of the bottom, is the cutting that I got from Darlene too. I stuck it in the same.
Oh, with the one little leaf on it?
Yep.
And then this one.
That is a string of spades that I got from Cheyenne.
Yep.
And the giant peace lily, it doesn't
Still
even
over
look
there.
like I took anything from it. It's still in the same spot.
We got in the dirt this week.
Yes.
I've got some pictures to share on that note.
We were able to plant all of the pepper plants. And we have engineered some netting to go over the pepper plants so that the ducks hopefully cannot get into them.
There.
And the rocks on the sides of the bed are what's holding the netting down. That way I can just kind of pick the netting up and be able to water or tie plants up or fertilize or whatever I need to do.
Sorry, that didn't work.
Using someone ate all my pea plants. Someone or something.
Uh-oh.
Tammy's been playing outside in the dirt too. Gardening and flower. Yeah.
So we did that in this near bed and the far one over there. We did cayennes, 12 cayennes and 12 jalapenos. The smaller bed in the middle is the strawberries. And we got our first little strawberry off of that one, those plants today.
Yeah.
The first one this season.
And they're full of berries. There's just that one was ripened. And the birds haven't messed with it. Which I moved my bird feeder. And I think part of my problem was I had the bird feeder hanging near the strawberry beds. So they were snacking and then going and snacking again. So I moved them into the tree, the feeder, and they have found it. The cardinals are all over it already.
Okay. So and then
Still be a someone, but not be a human. Okay.
that's the this picture is of the chicken tractor. What?
Oh,
A repurposed chicken tractor. Oh, who's that from?
Libby.
Some pretty strawberries.
That's the plants that we gave her.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So this
she's picking a handful every couple of days.
last year, at the beginning of last spring,
Oh, every day.
we
Awesome.
took an old one of our old chicken tractors. This is what we. Oh, it's a duck. This is what we were growing out our meat chickens in. So we took it and made it into a planter.
I need to put my loofahs on.
Oh, what would you call that? Not a greenhouse.
No, it's just a plant arbor, but it's duck proof.
And the we were growing loofahs over the top of it last year,
And I will again.
You can still see some of the stuff left over because we didn't clear it. We didn't clean it off yet. But there's a few extra random pepper plants that we put in there. Took all the green onions out of those and moved them to these, which is right by the back porch.
A wire house. There you go. It's not a greenhouse.
The ones in the middle and the dark green ones on the right are walking onions, and the ones all the way to the left is just store-bought green onions.
And that's like a week's worth of growth on those store-bought onions. I have another chicken tractor. I'm trying to figure where the best place to put it is because I want to do another setup like that.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I can plant
We
whatever
reuse
in
all
those buckets. I can plant tomatoes in those. And the ducks can't get to them. That's the best part. Because if those ducks keep getting in my gardens, they're going to get a bullet. And I'm going to eat them.
All right.
He built those chicken tractors for when we did the meat birds. And right now they're just sitting in the yard. You know, they were sitting there, not being used. So all we were doing was moving them to mow. And so I wanted to figure out something that we could do with them. And
Hey, there's Miss Patty, Tinker's one.
that works phenomenal. The loofahs grow up and over it, and I have the peppers all the way to the south side, so they're still gonna get plenty of sunshine.
Are you going to get the green onions?
Yeah,
That's where I was headed.
the ones that we pull.
The thing about the store-bought green onions, they start out really small, and
These are like
you can
4 years old.
you can harvest from those over and over and over again.
The tops.
And then the tops, and then when they get too big, then you just harvest the whole thing and you can chop it up. And you find a lot of the Asian cultures use these, and it's just like a bulb onion.
The tops look really rough.
You can chop those
that
up.
One for sure, but
Well, yeah, because
some
I
of
cut them
are-
2 days ago too, though. Cut roots off and everything.
But I mean, they're massive.
They get too big.
Yeah.
The greens are.
But look at the roots. They're already growing.
Yeah.
Just sitting on the counter. That's crazy.
So it's nice to be able to regrow stuff. We've still got our mint. We're probably
Kick the bucket.
the mint, the peppermint bucket. That's probably been there since we moved here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 8 years. Yeah, we've got an
And it
8-year-old
comes back
peppermint.
every year.
We've got
The oregano we started a
oregano.
couple years ago. It's not as old as the mint.
not quite as old, but it was. That's a cut. The oregano that we have is a cutting from what was in the cinder block bed. So
Yeah.
it's got some age on it too. A few years.
Oh, what did I miss?
Prayer requests.
Oh. You got it, Tammy. That's rough. I hate going to the dinner.
TS or TNS. It's been a while. Good to see you.
We grill
evening.
our whole green onions.
Good idea.
Oh, I bet that would be good.
Oh yeah. I could totally get on
Gotta
board with that.
refresh on my. There is a button at the bottom that says live, and you can click that button.
It depends on what device you're on.
You can do it on your phone.
Oh yeah, the live. Yeah, it is on the phone and the computer. Never mind. Let's see. Hello. There we go.
What do you do?
I have some more pictures to share. Nah.
Hey Lippy, there's a little live button on the bottom of the screen. If you touch that, it'll bring you to the most recent, like up to speed.
This week we made fajita taco or fajita salads. Not fajita taco. That doesn't make any sense. Fajita salads.
Fajita chicken salad.
There you go.
That's the other word you were looking for.
Using our fajita blend, Amigo.
That's good, dude. I love that for dinner. Don't have that on my Apple phone. You should have that on your Apple phone. It's on my Apple phone, and I have the same one that you do. Never mind, Lippy. Just refresh.
Forgot who you were talking to, huh?
Yep. That's going to be a long conversation to find a button.
And then
it is there, but it's small, and you have to know where to look. And Lippy has trouble.
My Momo's rose bush is in bloom. It's technically it's my rose bush now, but it was my Momo's for years and years. This rose bush is older than me.
I did, and it worked. I see a smiley face.
And I love the colors. The colors are vibrant, and the scent.
You can see them from across the yard.
The strong heirloom rose scent, if you can just imagine. Oh, it just takes me back. There's something about scents, odors, that it really jogs the memory. And it really makes me feel reminiscent.
That's the only option. I love the heirlooms. The old, older than you, Fred.
Yeah. Poor thing, huh?
I like the old style roses. They have a scent to them. They have a smell to them. Whereas the newer ones, the more hybrid ones, it's really lacking.
They seem to be breeding the scent out of them.
Feel that way about honeysuckle. We have wild honeysuckle here, and when it blooms and the wind blows just right, man, it hits you like a ton of bricks. It smells so good.
This weekend we did a farmer's market.
Bloom.
The privet is in bloom.
That's the allergy.
It smells awesome.
Oh, it smells great, but it's really messing up my sinuses.
We did an indoor farmer's market this past Saturday, and
we didn't do great.
We didn't do excellent. The weather was so bad.
There was hail and it was raining. Yeah.
Well, the weather was bad in the morning, and then it got much better. It really improved. The weather improved, but I think people were just either in for the day or just not coming to our market, at least.
Right.
Not many.
Libby says she has red honeysuckle. I've seen pictures of it, but I've never actually seen the red honeysuckle. The stuff that grows wild here is the white and yellow flowers. Snakes love to hide in them. This stuff, the stuff that we have is up one of the trees.
It's what is it? White and yellow. Did you say that already? Okay.
But we don't have a huge area of it, but there is a bunch of it in the field. But I don't go in there anywhere. I'm not walking in that field. Honeysuckle used to be white and yellow around here. Now I'm seeing more red. Oh, really, Joe?
I'm not certain about this, but I think the white and yellow is the Japanese honeysuckle, and the red is the native one. Not certain about that. I need to be fact checked.
I bet Miss Patty could tell you. She's the plant lady. She knows all about the different varieties and stuff like that.
Tammy's asking, how's the spider plants?
The spider plants are okay.
Now that we've got them away from the cat.
Yeah, I had to put them outside. Now that the weather has
Columbia. Down. Hello. Welcome.
They are in small pots outside. They're not great, but two of them for sure are alive. I have Suburban one that's variegated and one that's unvariegated that are okay. Grandma's used to grow along the fence. Yeah. There used to be honeysuckle all over the fence lines going down the roads here, but they spray everything now. So there used to be blackberries too, and we don't have that anymore. Did you take a picture of that sink?
Yeah.
Okay. That's been your project. He finally fixed the valve underneath the sink, underneath the house that goes to the backyard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let me do that.
It runs the sink underneath the awning, and my garden hose that I really need.
There's a valve under the
Coral
house,
honeysuckle.
and we turned it off in preparation for the big freeze.
In December.
So that fed the sink and the water hose out back. You just said that under this.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when we turned it back on after the freeze, there was just a little slight leak in the valve, but only when the valve was on. So we just turned it off and said, we'll get to it after the winter. And we finally got to it on Tuesday. And I replaced the valve. Everything was all good, except the sink started spraying water. So I went and got a couple of parts, came back, replaced those because I thought that's what it was. Didn't fix it. Turns out the faucet piece,
The actual faucet.
the whole faucet assembly thing apparently had frozen and cracked, and it was just spraying water. So what I did was,
it was pouring water. I thought there was a hole in the bottom of the sink.
Instead of going out and buying another faucet and risking that happening again because we can't drain the water out of it.
I'm telling you, he learned this from Danny, his godfather. This stuff is great.
Instead of doing all that, I built my own out of PVC.
My phone did something weird. I touched it wrong or what? I don't know. You need some more.
So what you see there,
I will let you know. I'll keep in touch with it, and we can trade plants, Tammy. If I may need help figuring out how to ship them so that they don't die.
Oh, back in the 1990s, they began breeding fragrance back into roses after decades of breeders.
Only breeding for bloom appearance.
Huh.
Now most are fragrant with smelling a bit different.
Oh.
That makes sense. They do smell, but they smell different. Flowers, trumpet, American honeysuckle has 1 to 2 inches long, tubular shape, pinkish red.
All right, so I think
Japanese honeysuckle flowers do not form a complete tube.
I think you can see my cursor there.
She said, "There you go."
So here above the sink, what we've got is that's a 1-inch collar that I fashioned it to clamp because that was the size that fit in that hole.
He engineered this, y'all.
I did.
It's great.
I did.
It's really great.
I totally jerry-rigged this, but it works. And then the 3/4 inch PVC pipe fits snugly inside of a 1-inch PVC pipe. It's awesome. So I built the whole thing out of 3/4 inch. That's a 3/4 inch brass gate valve. That's how you turn it on. And then the upright here, the gray pipes that are bendy like that, that's actually electrical conduit. It's sweeping elbows for 3/4 inch sweeping elbows out of the electrical section. And then underneath, I'll show you in a second, there's a hose that comes out that goes to this sprayer right here.
It's a freaking
It's just a garden sprayer. And then what we're going to do, milk jug caps fit perfectly in these holes. So I'm going to save up 3 of those, lay those across there, and put a strip of flex tape over the whole thing to cover those 3 holes that are unused in the back of the sink there. Underneath, very simple. The big pipes are
move the chicken water.
Oh, it doesn't matter. The big pipes are obviously the drains.
Is definitely a thing, right? But it works and it's great. And now I can use the garden hose, the faucet sprayer.
There's enough slack in that to pull that hose out and to the ground and fill a 5-gallon bucket.
I can fill a bucket
or a pot, whatever the case.
On my butcher buckets when we butcher rabbits and things like that. Use cork for the holes.
I already have a plan. Those milk caps and flex tape is going to leave it nice and flat. We can use it to set soaps or whatever's on it. All right, so underneath, obviously the big pipes are the drains. This is where our water feed comes from underground.
And he added
I
valves.
added a valve right here before anything else. So that way, next time, if I have to do any work on this, I turn off this valve right here.
And we don't have to turn off the whole house.
Instead of coming back to over here, to over there, to over here, to over there. And then I teed it off. This metal braided hose goes up to the stand, this part, so that, and the reason why I could have hard piped it in, but the reason why I used the braided hose is so that this piece can swivel,
it actually swivels just like
the one in the kitchen.
It's great.
Back
as long as
back
I don't
over
wiggle
here,
it too hard and
I've
break
got
it.
I put in another valve so that we don't keep this hose pressured up constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Only when we're going to use it.
Right. So when we're butchering chickens or we're doing a crawfish boil or anything like that, we need to fill bigger pots or buckets with water. We can very easily use that instead of trying to maneuver the butcher buckets into the sink because it just didn't work.
They're called cox holes.
Mm-hmm. What? Lippy just sent me this picture and I don't know what the heck it is.
Well, that's electrical pliers, but I don't know what she's holding with it. Is that a plum? Oh, excuse me. It's out of focus. I can't tell what it is.
I don't know.
But that's stripper pliers.
So it drains out.
Food forest permaculture. Howie.
Oh, no. Well, it drains. It does drain out
that's
on
a
the
beetle?
ground.
Holy crap. That's a beetle, she says. That's huge.
Oh, wow. Okay. The drain does go, it goes under the shed out to the other side, and there's a ditch there. So it actually drains out onto the ground and then across to the pond.
Yeah, that's not.
We don't use any kind of chemicals or anything. The most we use is dish soap.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't need to go into a septic tank, in my opinion. Now,
the sucker was big and I was shaking.
Hey, Wendy. Now, government agencies would probably tell you different, but this is just gray water. At the most, it would be soap, shampoo, maybe.
What you shampooing in there?
Well, I don't know. You might wash Chloe out there.
Doubtful.
Whatever.
That dog's spoiled. She gets the bathtub.
So I mean, it's not harsh chemicals that are going to go in there, and definitely no.
Said, okay, gotcha. I missed what you said while I was giving myself CPR.
And definitely no human waste is going to be in that. So it doesn't need to go in the septic tank.
No. Every once in a while, if we butcher an animal or something, we'll have like feathers that come out of the bottom of the sink.
But that would be on the ground anyway.
No, it's not actually, because I have a sink catch in there. So any of the bigger stuff that goes through, I just scoop it out and it goes in the trash can or our junk bucket.
I did put this P trap in, which is totally unnecessary.
Welcome, Wendy Benjamin, and welcome, Food Forest Permaculture.
I just figured that if we dropped anything down the sink, we might be able to get it from there instead of, I don't know. I just put it in. It's not necessary.
Your screen is still showing.
Oh, it is. Hang on. There. Now.
Okay, Lippy had a heart attack and had to give herself CPR over that bug.
Oh, April 22nd is Earth Day. Happy Earth Day. Let's be mindful of the planet on Earth Day and every day.
Is it Earth Day? I didn't know that. Oh, April 22nd is Earth Day, not today.
Not today.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, I was on Facebook today and I missed that. I don't get on Facebook every day, but
Now this morning,
oh, my visitors. They were beautiful, guys. Right, every day is Earth Day.
let's see.
And we do a lot. We try not to throw away too much trash. We try to reuse anything and everything that we can, whether it's food scraps or whatever. We don't throw away a whole lot of trash here at all, but all of our food scraps either go to the chickens or the rabbits. Sometimes the dog. Um, um, all of our paper trash gets either recycled into the garden or it gets burned, which is probably not the greatest, but it's better than dumping it somewhere for somebody else to deal with,
All right. So this morning, before I got home, Amy saw
That was at about 7 o'clock this morning. That was
deer.
like right before you drove up.
This is like,
I was sitting on the porch when I took that.
I'd say 50 yards, if that, from where you were sitting.
Mm-hmm.
Not even.
Food scraps go to the wild bunnies, hubby, or puppy. Yep. Now, some scraps I use to make bone broth. I keep a bag in my freezer of bones and like carrot scraps. And I say scraps, it's the peels.
There's another.
Yeah, the ash gets reused as well. So, because I do put some ash into the garden. It depends on where it comes from. Because if we burn chicken trees, we don't use that at all. Because the Chinese tallow trees have a toxic sap that will kill anything.
There was a total of 3 deer.
What is it? It looks like a skinny leg, tall sheep.
It's deer. It's white-tailed deer. There's a good picture of 2 of them at the same time.
That's the first 2 that came out, and then there was a third one.
Yeah, there was 3.
I didn't get a picture of all 3 of them together because they took off running and playing and jumping, and it was like every time I tried to take another picture of all 3 of them, it was like blurry little blobs moving around because they were moving so quick. But they were back there playing, and one of them was kind of small.
I think it might be the same 3 that I had videoed last year. Had to be last year.
First one looks pregnant. I'm wondering because that's the biggest one. That's the doe, and every year she's got 2 other ones with her.
And one more thing.
Last year there was one that was tiny.
Let me get organized a little bit here. 1 second.
A friend gave me several beef bones from a butchered cow she bought last year. She doesn't make her own broth. Oh, that's like gold here. I love broth. I don't usually use beef because we don't buy a lot of beef, and when we do, it's ground beef.
Right after Amy saw the deer,
she's a productive doe. Yeah.
She saw.
Oh yeah, that's
turtle.
our little red-eared slider. He was on the side of the pond, and he didn't even seem he or she.
Probably she, I would imagine.
I'm guessing it was probably headed out of the pond to go lay a batch of eggs, and I interrupted it. But it didn't seem very concerned that I was there, other than it was pretty attentive.
Thanks for sharing, Howie. I just saw that.
What was that?
Howie said that he shared the stream.
Oh, awesome. I like the turtles until I'm fishing. And they try to steal my bait, and then they steal my hooks, and they'll bite the line completely off. And
we haven't been taking pictures of the rabbits. I just thought there's wild rabbits everywhere around here. And
I need to take some pictures of the rabbits because those things are massive.
and the bullfrogs are so loud.
We have those two um rabbits that we got this year. Um, they are a New Zealand and Flemish giant mix. And Max, the white one, he is so like lovable.
Yeah, I haven't taken the time,
Well,
honestly.
I've been putting my hand in there almost every morning. I need to put some mineral oil. He's got a spot on the back of his neck. I noticed it this morning. But after he's fed, you have to do it after he's fed because then he kind of calms down a bit. Because first thing in the morning, they're hungry. I mean, he's the same way.
Like us before we've had our coffee.
Yeah, well, you before you've had food. But after he eats, then I can sit in there and just pet on him, and he just lays there. And like, if he could purr, I'm sure he would. The female is pretty calm too. No, out of all of them, they're the calmest.
Now, Amy moved the bird feeder to the little tree in the backyard. Moved it away from the
Good
gardens.
friend of mine has a support rabbit, and it's the most. That's awesome.
And I caught this picture just before the stream tonight. A nice red cardinal.
What is that in the background?
That's way.
Oh,
this chicken tree is way in the distance.
Oh, okay. So it's zoomed in. That's why.
Yeah, I was zoomed in. I was zoomed in.
Our grass is not that tall, I swear.
No, that's trees in the distance.
The cardinals have been out all day fighting over that feeder. I say fighting, but they're really not fighting, I don't think. I don't know. But I really like having it because it's right outside the kitchen, the dining room windows, so I can see them all day long. And when I go sit on the porch, the cardinals are not even scared. I'll be right back. I gotta refill my coffee.
I was watching Courtney at Wide Family Farm last night, and she was celebrating 4 years on YouTube, and it made me think about how far we've come. We've been on YouTube for about 5 years, and we've been at this homestead, this place, for 8, developing it from nothing. And it made me think about how far we've come and how much we've added and how much things have changed around here. And I didn't think to prepare some pictures beforehand tonight, but on that note. But I have some in my phone, some older pictures. If you bear with me for a second, maybe I can have a look, see if they are still on my phone. Because I actually have, because I have a Mac computer, an iPhone and a Mac computer, the pictures are shared through the cloud. Let's see. Well, that's not a huge change, but this one was 2017. That's about a year before we started YouTube. Let me show you. That's what our place looked like then. Way in the distance in the back, actually, there's see, that's before we did any raised beds. And right there is actually a plot of okra that didn't do so hot because the ground ended up, we found out after we developed it and planted that that was a wet spot, a really wet area, and okra was not happy there. And this was June of 2017. We had just bought a little piece of property right in the back, right there. And I took this picture to show a friend of mine because before that, it really chopped the place up. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, this one was a sunset picture that I really like. The sun on the trees in the back there. There really wasn't a whole lot here in the backyard yet. I love that photo. Yeah, I appreciate that. We used that as a background photo for a while. Our original YouTube banner. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Firefly Farm. Just going through some old pictures of the place. Let's see this one. I'll zoom in just a second. Let me show it to you first. Actually, I'm gonna do this one. Well, no. Let me do that. Well, that's about the same. Let me just do it like that. I'm going to zoom this in. Doggone it. Sorry. Okay. So if you notice here along the bank of the pond, there was hardly anything there, which now it's all full of cattails and all kinds of wildlife. We don't keep it, weed eat it like that anymore. And this fence is no longer here because the hurricane decided we didn't need it. There's no planting bed right there anymore because the sun just baked everything that was right there. We moved the clothesline pole. It's not right there anymore. The shed, the shed looks really aged and beat up now. And we added on another 10 feet of canopy there, and that's where we keep our rabbits. But this field in the back there, that we're facing north right now. That field is so overgrown. I would call it wooded at this point. The raised beds are not there. The fire ring has been moved. The castle is now part of the chicken coop. The freeze of 2021 took our bottle brush trees. And you can really see there's not much here at the pond edge. And what was really nice is the pond was easy to fish then. Now it's full of lily pads, which is not fun. Makes it hard to fish. All right, let's see what else we can find. Are you guys liking this, or would you rather me stop doing it? Let me know. All right, up to me. Okay, that'll work. It is interesting. I think so too. So this was snow in, I can't read that. Hang on. December 8th of 2017. This is right before our first YouTube video. This we started taking pictures before dawn. And look, I know a lot of you in the north are thinking, "Oh, that's just a flurry." Well, yes, but for us, this was a significant snowfall. Okay, because we're not used to having snow. So these are still from before dawn. There's a lot of pictures here, so that's why I'm kind of going kind of quickly through them, and they're kind of repeats almost. The iconic water pump. There's some ducks right there. They were having a fun in that. What is this? Oh no, I thought it was a video. Nope. Oh, that's beeswax, actually. I guess that was the last of the snow pictures. Let me see. Let me stop that and make sure. I don't want to go showing you something that's silly or get me banned from YouTube. I'm not talking about anything crazy. Yeah, I can show you that. Okay. I'm just talking about because YouTube can be funny about. I've got a lot of political kind of stuff on my saved in my pictures, and I don't want to show everything. So there's this. This is when we were rendering beeswax to make candles. And that's what we ended up with, a nice block of solid beeswax. This was back in January of 2018. This was Abby's main project, but we were helping her out with it. There she is, little bitty Abby. And we still had our electric stove. We've upgraded to a nice gas or propane stove now. I love it so much better. So much better. All right, let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, this is cool. On iPhones, I don't know about Androids, but on iPhones you can take live photos, so it records for like 3 seconds. Well, in this one, I turned it into a loop, and it's just clothes on the line, flapping in the breeze. I thought it was cool. I liked that a lot. The way that came out.
Thank goodness there wasn't our underwear flapping on the lawn.
Oh, as if I would show that. Come on now. Oh.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm showing it. I'm showing it.
That's when we first met Lippy in Mississippi.
Wiggins, Mississippi,
Yeah.
in 2019 at the Deep South Homestead gathering. That's when we first met anybody from YouTube.
Yeah.
Because we were pretty fresh. You can make that into a short video. Just add some nice music. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
I prefer gas or propane. Yes, I love my propane stove.
Is that Lippy?
No.
I don't know if Lippy's still here.
She might be dealing with them bugs.
Who else we got? Let's see. Who can we find in this picture? There's Sherry.
And Daryl.
Sherry and Daryl. And there's Teresa. That is Grandma Rose. That's
No.
Grandma Rose.
That's Patty, isn't it?
Yes, I think that's Patty from Southern Bliss. And there's Jeremiah. Right in the edge there.
Little, yeah.
Oh, there's Jeremiah and Jess, and that's hang on. My old brain's not working right.
See, I don't do good with names.
I'm trying to think of the channel. The family from Arkansas. From Cersei. Andrea for
VW.
VW Family Farm. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, Patty is hilarious.
Sure been sitting there.
Back before Patty and them even had a channel.
Before Lippy had a channel too.
Yep.
So who else? Oh, there's a country girl right there. I'm not sure who the guy with the beard is. I don't remember. He looks familiar, but can't remember.
Names, yeah. I'm terrible. Terrible with names.
That's Daryl had made us that sign.
I still have it.
There's Danny. Zach Stivers and Ray.
She was so little.
Precious.
Wow.
That was her name is Jamie. Red Duchess Farm. It's on her shirt. Yeah. There's Amy and Jess from Roots and Refuge. Me and Sherry. Amy and Sherry. All of us and Sherry. We like Sherry. It's from the restaurant.
There's Buddy, and look what Lippy's doing.
Buddy, Lippy's eating again. I don't know that. I don't think Lippy's here.
Yeah. He's the old wise man of today's time, right? Yeah.
There's Lou.
There's so much information.
Lou and Rachel. I don't remember these others. Oh, that's when the chicken coop was new. Brand new. We had just put the chickens.
It was level and the hurricane hadn't moved it yet.
Yeah, and the chickens hadn't wiped out all the grass yet. All right, let's take a break from that. Let's see.
Yeah, Lippy's always eating again.
Oh, there's more pictures. Hang on. Somehow that chicken coop just got thrown in the middle of that. I'm not sure. So there's
well, the chicken coop doesn't look as good anymore because it's all off level and.
No, I know good and well that I muted that conversation. That's the day we were leaving and we didn't want to. There's Miss Lou and Katie, our other daughter, Katie. Oh, Lord. Sorry about that. Katie's our other daughter who's or one of our other daughters. She comes to the chat sometimes as Crazy Cajun.
Yeah. Did you see Bobblehead and his videos about the dog attack in his new property? I have not.
No. That's Brenda Duncan. Brenda and her husband.
No, really?
Oh man, I can't remember his name. Nice guy. I can't remember his name. Daryl.
There's Wanda.
Miss Wanda.
Oh, I love Lou.
There's Jess.
I love seeing so many familiar faces.
Mr. Danny.
That was an amazing week. And then 2 weeks later, we went to
Stivers.
The Shindig in Arkansas.
Oh yeah.
Was it 2 weeks?
Was it only 2 weeks? It was.
I think it was a month.
About a month. Yeah.
4 weeks. Okay.
Oh, this T-shirt. That's a nobody in a T-shirt. Oh, forgot to unshare. Hang on. How we doing? Well, we're not losing people too bad. You guys want me to keep this up or what?
Right? Huh?
You guys want me to keep this up?
Well, today we got our solar officially finished. We now have the soft start installed on the air conditioner.
Finally. Finally, the whole solar everything is 100%.
Yeah.
Finally.
They came out and installed the right one today, so and it's running. It's working great. I'd love to be there, and especially the shindig. Yeah. His channel name is Groove Eggs Farm. He lost 3 entire flocks after 5 dogs came in and attacked his birds. He's buying a new place. Oh gosh. Yikes.
My goodness.
We got some dead dogs.
Oh, you know what I can do?
Groovy Eggs Farm. Okay. Come from the mountain in Arkansas. Oh wow. I talked to Susan a little bit today. She's from Arkansas. She told me to eat the deer. Got any picture of you as kids? That would be a blast. You don't want to see pictures of me. I was a nerd when I was a kid.
Actually,
Oh,
I can
Lord.
go to Facebook.
Do not.
I have pictures of me. Okay. Okay.
What else did we do? I'm trying to think.
I don't remember. Am I
We worked
sharing
on a
my-
lot this week,
Let me
and now I
see.
can't think of
Okay.
anything.
Bear with me.
I want to see the nerdy Amy too. I don't know that I have any.
Okay, let's see. I remember what I'm doing here. I'm doing. Let's see. There's me playing t-ball.
That's where we were this past weekend.
I was probably somewhere between. I might have been like 6 to 8 years old there. I think.
Probably older than that.
You think older in t-ball?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
It depends on how bad you sucked at baseball. I mean, I know that's how they did it when we were kids.
Probably.
If you really sucked at it, you stayed in t-ball because
Probably not wrong. Oh, there's Nanny Joyce. We got the package. That's the other thing.
that was it. I knew there was something. I'm so glad she showed up.
I was skinny once, a long time ago. All right, so I'm gonna let Amy do that. I'm gonna let her show you what Nanny Joyce got. I'm gonna take a little break to go outside. I'll be right back.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit.
You need to get the stuff that Nanny Joyce sent to you too. Oh, there's those jars that are over there. That's what the other thing was that came in the box. You got it, Patty. Your granddaughter is pregnant. So that means a great grandbaby. Yeah.
All grandbabies are great. spin stuff. So dumb.
You are dumb. I was bone skinny until age 40. I cannot say that. my kids made me fat. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
I was quite thin until probably junior high. And then started.
I was thin until high school, and then Katie. Katie made me do it. Wow. Well, Nanny Joy sent us a package, and this is a clothespin bag. I've been waiting for this for so long, and it's great. It hangs on the line. Now, I am going to probably put a zip tie on the end of it just to make sure that the wind doesn't fling it off. But this is fantastic. Nanny Joyce made this, y'all. This is incredible. That woman has some talent. I can't sew a straight line other than to make like squares. And the lines aren't straight, so it's technically not squares. But she sent us this, and then she sent us some cutesy little Easter decorations, which they arrived a little late after Easter, but that's okay. They're still on my counter. I think they are the cutest little things. One's a bunny and one's a chicken with holding like a little half egg, and I'm gonna put candy in them. I think I'm gonna get some sugar-free mints and keep in them. Oh, Dawn is still sick. Not good. I've been dealing with sinus allergy stuff, but it's nothing major. It causes some sinus headaches. But we've also got muscadine jelly. I cannot get this little bag off of there. She really put it in there. I don't know how she got the bag onto the jar. That's impressive. But and this is also sweet relish that came in the box too. So I'm really looking forward to trying some of this, because that was Danny's favorite, was to put sweet relish in potato salad. So now I need to make a potato salad. Hello, Monica Sherman. Welcome. Can't stand long. I completely understand. Thank you for joining us, though. Navy base. And she sent. This is for Brett. These are some. I thought it was hot sauce when I first looked at it, but it's not. It's actually dry seasonings. There's a Mexican seasoning, a Memphis seasoning, Cajun, and Southwest. And he left it in the box because there's no labels on the individual bottles. So I'm going to have to write a sticker and put them on it so we don't get them all mixed up. But he's excited to try those. Brett likes tons and tons of seasonings, different seasonings and stuff like that. So I'm going to put these down here so I don't knock them off. I'm going to start this week. I'm going to start drying some. I got to do some more comfrey because the plant is growing again. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do some mint because it's starting to grow. And I have some mullein. So I'm going to start drying some of that stuff. Oh, yeah. Brett likes to grill, especially like this time of the year when the weather is nice. And it's been great because the last few days I've been able to open the windows for most of the day, not quite all of the day. I had them open yesterday, and I had to close up and turn the AC on because it was like 80-something degrees in here. So that was a little bit on the warm side, but now today we had the air running because the electrician was here working on the air conditioner, getting the soft start on there. So he had it on and off, back and forth, and getting that stuff situated. Thanks for coming in, Patty. I got you on the prayer list, and your granddaughter. So keep me posted. Let me know how that goes. Have a great night. Um,
So my Crooked Little Homestead came in.
did I miss that?
Yeah.
Hopefully tonight will be our last 30
Uh-oh.
degree. Oh, Lordy.
It looks like we're out of focus. Let's see what I can do about that. Bear with me. I'm going to try to focus the camera. Better. Weird, but it works.
That's because you moved.
Yeah.
It's been pretty warm here. Like 60s at night, I think. Lows. I think it got down in the 50s. I thought it was me. Y'all were fuzzy. Yeah, we have storms coming in after midnight tonight, but our temperatures are upper 50. Oh, Sunday night 54, which really isn't too chill. It's actually been like really nice. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm going to share this. Hang on. Let me get back to it.
Look how scrawny you were. Thank God it wasn't my eyes.
That's me and Abby. That's when I graduated the fire academy. Or no, well, we were watching the Saints win the Super Bowl actually that night. That was in 2010, right after the fire academy. So Abby was 5. It was the beginning of 2010. Abby was 5.
She was a little tiny baby. That's what we did this week. We got Abby's financial stuff done.
Yeah.
So that she can start her phlebotomy class on May 1st.
We did some bank stuff.
Are you still sharing?
Oh, I might be. Am I? No.
Okay. Oh my God.
Yep. I'm doing it. I'm
You were
sharing
such a dork.
19 years old. Not that one. Yep. I was a metalhead.
Well, she's doing a phlebotomy certification. It's an 8-week class. And she will be a certified phlebotomist after 8 weeks. So she has to do a 2-week clinical after that, but they said they're hiring so fast. There's such a demand for them that they're getting hired straight out of class and getting paid to do their clinicals. So she's going to do that before over the summer. I think she'll finish the end of June. And she'll start McNeese classes again in August. So she'll have about a month and a half to be working as a phlebotomist until she starts nursing school. So that's going to kind of get her foot in the door and get her some experience and help her with her college classes as well. But she will also finally be able to get out of fast food. That's what she's really trying to do. She's so done with fast food.
I can't blame her. I told her she needs to save the song "Dumb Ways to Die" on her phone for when people do stupid stuff. Dumb ways to die.
She is really excited. I need to take a picture of her in her scrubs and post it on Facebook. She looks so grown up. Y'all, it really. Mm.
Yeah, same, Mama Bear. Um, we've done some discussing about that. I'm still looking through pictures to see if there's anything worth sharing here.
Hey, Patty, we were talking about you.
Is that Patty?
Patty
Patty G? Yeah, we actually just showed pictures of you, Patty, from well, yeah, from when we first met you at the gathering in Mississippi. Oh, Abby is signed up to take a phlebotomy class over the summer, a 10-week class, and then
hopefully she'll be starting nursing school in August.
She should be placed right at the end of that 10-week course in a nice job, a good paying job to get away from fast food. Let's see here. Oh, there's Kate. I'll share this.
Oh, that's the day we were picking cherry tomatoes.
Yeah, and I fussed at her for being up on that chair.
She was on a step stool. And what did she say? What's the worst that's going to happen? I'll fall down. I was like, yeah, that's the problem. I don't want you to fall down.
And that was we took Kate down to a really scenic place called Lorraine Bridge, the historic place down here near our house. So I got a picture of her with the cypress trees and the Spanish moss.
I was looking for different pictures, but some of these I can't show because they have firearms in them.
Oh. Some echinacea that we grew with a carpenter bee on one of them in the foreground there. Oh, that was Abby's cheesecake that she made. I'm just kind of scrolling through pictures now. That's Kate and Angel, our golden retriever that we lost a couple years ago. Oh, that's when we still had those yellow light bulbs in the house. We've got the white ones now. So much better.
Yeah. Oh, we had that old rickety chair too.
Yeah. And there's Rachel. Rachel from Garden for Cheap. Pulled a nice catfish out of the pond.
Yeah, Angel passed what, 2-3 years ago.
It was in April of 21.
Was it May?
Was it May?
May 6th.
Okay. Of 21. I know that because it was the first year following the hurricane.
Yep.
I remember that.
She was my baby, a big baby, but she was my baby. She was 11 years old, and we had gotten her when she was 4 months old. She was the most well-behaved dog. Oh, man. She had been abused, though. I don't know what they did to her in the short 4-month period, but she had a lot of anxiety. She was scared of guns. She was scared of thunder. She was scared of rain.
Hey, thanks, Dawn.
But
send a super
Dawn,
sticker.
the crazy look, the coffee sticker. Look, it's got coffee.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of,
what?
I never did fill my cup.
Oh, neither did I. So here's another picture. This is Amy and our niece Rayleigh doing homeschooling. This was right before the hurricane in 2020 or
Why do
2020.
you keep putting me on there? Nobody wants to see my ugly mug.
Because I take pictures of you. I don't take pictures of myself, usually.
You take videos of yourself.
As if nobody wants to see you.
I know the other thing we did. I dried was that ginger.
Oh, yeah. We sliced ginger very thin and dehydrated that.
I need to tell Lippy though, because Lippy's the one. Lippy gave me some pointers about taking ginger and apple cider vinegar, and somebody on here told me to take cinnamon, so I went for it. I got tablets for all of it, and I've been taking it, and my fasting blood sugar went from 263, which was really high. I've got it down to the lowest was 174, and it's slowly coming down. So I'm excited about that. I've been eating like um, nothing but meat and veggies, and I'm trying to keep my carbs to a minimum. I am eating some carbs, but not like heavy duty carbs. Although today I did have a baked potato, I cheated. So it'll probably be a little on the high end in the morning, but that's okay. I did good yesterday though. All I ate was veggies for supper yesterday.
So here's a picture of what the hurricane did to our local bowling alley back in 2020. And there's more pictures there.
Dawn reminded me I had to get coffee.
But that one is really this picture I thought was really telling. It's pretty dramatic. This is inside. The hurricane was really not nice to us. Let's see what else I can find here.
Still
I don't
sharing.
want to. Oh yeah, no, but I don't want to scroll through every single picture. You can still see the dresses right here in this shop on the second floor. Hurricane just messed up that building completely.
Sounds like you were doing the correct things. My husband takes cinnamon also, and they help with his A1C and daily readings. I've been taking cinnamon, ginger, and apple cider vinegar.
Now this one is not my photo. I didn't take this one.
The apple cider vinegar I've been taking because Lippy told me it would be good for my sugar, and it helps to slow digestion and regulate your blood sugar. I did look that up, and but I can't do it. I cannot make myself drink apple cider vinegar.
Train cars on their sides.
I can't.
This is all hurricane damage.
He's having fun with pictures. Can you tell?
Oh, I need to stop sharing because there's some stuff in here that's probably not entirely appropriate to share. Oh, this one is my picture. Let me show you that. That was after the hurricanes. There was just a bunch of gear piled up on the side of the fire truck, and I thought it looked cool. So I took a picture of it and kind of did some editing tricks on it.
I'm taking apple cider vinegar capsules. And you say it tastes better. I don't know. It still gives off that apple cider vinegar smell, and it does make me gag a little bit when I take it because I swear my nose and my tongue are connected. If I smell it, I can taste it. So yeah. But it's helping, so I'm going to continue taking it. Are you still sharing?
No, not right now. So after Hurricane Laura, 6 weeks later, we had Hurricane Delta, and that one was a flooding vent.
That's our backyard.
Yeah. You can tell, you can see how deep that water is. Now in the distance, right along here,
I'm weird.
is
I
the
like to
bayou
drink it in my water.
that
Oh,
crested, and this is all it's like river flooding.
Patty, how can you stomach the taste?
There's the bridge. That's
Oh yeah, I couldn't do that. I can't do the
that's what
apple cider.
that's what did the bridge in.
Yeah. The bridge is not supposed to be that high.
No.
It floated and it pulled the
It
supports.
picked it up and pulled the supports up out of the ground, and when the waters receded, it just kind of laid everything down in the canal.
She said, I don't know, I just do.
But in this picture, you can see just how close the water had come to getting in the beehives.
And
no,
the water
actually-
is actually lower than what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah, because it was higher than that.
I only know that because you could see the watermarks about an inch below the entrance.
Well, those are sweet potatoes.
They survived the hurricane.
2 hurricanes.
Yeah. And flood.
The apple tree.
The apple trees did not make it. And I think that's some of the reason that they didn't make it.
Well, we had 2 hurricanes, which one hurricane laid the trees over one way, the other hurricane stood them back up, and then
it pushed them the other way.
pushed them the other way, and then a few months later we had a super hard freeze.
And I
it
think
was
what
really hard
happened
on
is when it
all
rocked
of
them
us.
that way, it exposed some of the roots and things like that. It loosened everything up, and then the freeze was able to get down in there. It was pretty rough.
Oh yeah. So when I was able to grow a beard out because I was out for my surgery.
Are you still sharing?
Yes. I miss having a beard. I thought it looked nice.
Pics of the bearded dude. I know he's so
Hey, Glenn,
jealous
have
of
a garden?
Mac because Mac gets to have his beard. See, I don't like the beard either. I don't know. It makes him look old.
Looking to see if there's anything else worth sharing.
Are you still sharing?
No, not right now. So it's kind of probably a boring stream for some people.
Mama Bear says you look better without it.
Well,
there's Mac.
Yeah.
That's when Mac came to visit and left Patty at home. Mac put his beard in a bunny tail last night. Oh my goodness. Annual retirement dinner for Mac's military group tonight. A lot of old folks. Poor Mac. Are you calling him old?
Oh. All right, Tammy. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Stay safe in these storms tonight, and let me know how y'all hold up. Keep me posted, and we'll talk more on Messenger about doing some plant swaps, because I have a bunch of stuff. I'm not exactly sure how to ship it so it will get to you alive. I don't want to send you dead plants.
I have to share this. I love this picture of Chloe. That's at Lorraine Bridge.
She was so scared that day, though, because there was alligators in the water, and I think she could smell them.
It's a historic wooden bridge down the road from our house.
Hey, poor boy.
Poor boy, welcome. What else we got? Let's see.
You're not sharing anymore, are you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Because
No, because that tons of political stuff that doesn't need to be shared. YouTube would not be happy.
it looked like she was about to poop. No, she was really afraid. She kept being really scared looking, and I think a lot of it was because there was an alligator in the water, and it was watching her when I would hold her on the side of the bridge, and I think she could smell it. I know when you killed that coyote and Angel went outside, she could smell it. Even though it was dead,
Mm-hmm.
she was so afraid of it. Uh-oh.
What?
Curie said, getting late. I need to say goodnight, everyone. Okay. Thank you for coming. Have a great night. It is getting late. It's 8:30.
Yeah.
Was I making a face? Yeah. Don't put the weird face on.
One more picture I'm going to share and then I'm going to quit. This is when we went to Garvin Garvin Woodland Gardens in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
We need to go back to Arkansas.
Absolutely.
I miss Susan.
And Wayne. Hey, Wayne.
Wayne's nuts. But they work all the time now, so, they never get a day off. Gator was thinking puppy nuggets, and puppy knew it. Oh, Patty said come to Mississippi. I could do that too.
Oh, that would be cool.
Take me if y'all go to Arkansas. Uh-oh.
It's crazy to think that Mississippi is so tall.
I know, it's crazy how
it's farther to get to Mississippi or that part of Mississippi than it is to get to Susan and Wayne in Arkansas.
That's okay. We need to figure out some time and go see Patty and Mac.
I would love that.
So fun.
That's so close to Tennessee. I've got family in Jackson, Tennessee.
That would be so much fun, though.
That's kind of out of the way.
We can go see the pig that beat up Mac, even though it's already in pieces.
Son's new wife has family in Baton Rouge. Oh, really? Baton Rouge is only about a 2 mile trip, 2 hour trip for us. 2 miles, 2 miles to the interstate to get to.
We all go to Arkansas and grab Lippy too.
Yeah, that would be cool.
There is a plane. I'm not real keen on the whole flying thing.
I have flown once. Well, once in a plane and once on a helicopter, but the helicopter one was
it was like 6 minutes.
Tourism thing.
Yeah, that was was it 6 minutes, 9 minutes, something like that? And Abby screamed the entire
time. Hey, Marie! She decided to pipe up. Mm-hmm. She's probably been here.
I think she said that in the beginning that she was here listening.
Oh, I must have missed that.
I think somebody said they were here listening.
We can all go in to rent a car after the plane. I would love to do more group things because I know, I've really enjoyed.
Oh, she is late. She said I was at my friend's birthday live.
Oh,
no
cool.
Big deal. I thought it was you that was in here. Crazy going to a wedding in Arizona for a Mississippi boy and a Louisiana gal. Wow.
Oh, we really enjoyed the Mississippi gathering.
That wedding was beautiful, though, Patty.
And Shindig in Arkansas, and then we held the Bayou Bash here. Those were really fun, awesome events. We've done a few things with. We've done a few outings with Southern Boy Prepper, Reagan and Kelly. That was fun.
Well,
I miss doing stuff.
I know, but with the dog being older and she needs a little more attention, it's harder to travel with her. But I have a feeling it probably won't be too much longer that she'll be with us. So
we do have plans to go to. There's a place in Lafayette, Louisiana, called Vermilionville, and in Vermilionville, they have what they call a healer's garden, and they have,
It's a medicinal native herb garden.
and they'll teach you about all that stuff. And we're going to be going possibly Sunday,
Oh,
possibly.
we'll see.
That'd be nice. There's another place that I'm interested in called Shangri-La something. It's in Orange, Texas, which Orange, Texas is actually closer to us than Lafayette, Louisiana. We're that close to Texas.
Is it?
Yes. Yeah, because Orange is right on the line.
Well, I know that.
And we're closer to the Texas line than we are to Lafayette.
Well, Vermilionville for sure, because that's way
Shangri-La Botanical Gardens and Nature Center
I'm gonna have to look that up.
in Orange, Texas.
I don't want it to be like Moody Gardens where it's like rides and stuff, and they just call it a garden.
Right. Hope you make a video. Oh yes, I plan to.
Oh yeah, I want to make a video. The book, the medicinal book that we got actually comes from the ladies that run the medicinal herb garden at Vermilionville.
I don't remember the doctor's name. There was a doctor who was studying the language of the Creoles, the Creole language, because it was a dying language.
Mm-hmm.
And it was more or less a dialect of French. And he could have asked them anything because he wanted to hear them speak and record them speaking. But he happened to ask about the old medicines, natural medicines that they did. Had he not done that, then that information would be lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Texas is huge. Absolutely. Did you know?
Okay, Mama Bear said it's just a 5-hour drive thereabout through Texas to get to her. Wrong answer. We are on one side of the wide hips of Texas.
It takes us 2 hours to get to Houston.
No, it takes us 3.5 hours to get to Houston. Okay, if you're driving, it's about 2 hours. If you drive the speed limit.
Actually, from Dallas, Texas is closer to Chicago, Illinois than it is to El Paso, Texas. That's how big Texas is.
But from here to El Paso is 8.5 to 9 hours.
Listen, where you at, Mama Bear? Rough location.
Arizona.
Give me the nearest city. I'll
Arizona.
look it up. Give me the nearest city to you, Mama Bear, and I'll see. Because I'm looking at my.
Because it's about a 5.5 hour drive from here to Dallas area.
It takes
Dallas
about
area.
that long to get to Kate. It takes. Well, I mean, we haven't been there, but it takes Kate about 5.5 to 6 hours to get from San Antonio to here.
And that's driving Kate style.
Flagstaff. Let's do Flagstaff.
I went through Texas on a train. It took 3.5 days to get through this. God dang.
Let's see. Oh, starting point. My location, duh.
Look, did you see that?
What?
Anne Marie said I went through Texas on a train. It took 3.5 days to get through the state.
Okay, so from me to Flagstaff, Arizona, driving 20 hours and 13 minutes. Roughly 20 hours. That'd be driving straight.
Ain't no way. It would take us at least 2 days because, I got to pee every 10, 15 minutes.
Oh.
Oh,
Took 5 hours to go through the panhandle of Texas.
mm-hmm.
Goodness.
Yeah, like from here to San Antonio is about 5.5 to 6 hours. And that's Kate. That's Kate driving at like warp speed.
So, okay. So it would take roughly 20 hours for us to get to Flagstaff. Let's look at Chicago. Let's see how far that is. 15 and a half hours.
It's going to be faster to go to Chicago.
It would be closer. It would be, yes, it would be faster to go to Chicago.
Oh, wow. That was a heck of a trip, Anne Marie. I don't know if I want to take a train. I'm gonna duck out. Thanks for coming in, Anne Marie. That was fun. That was some interesting information.
We got
3.5 days to go through Texas. That's great.
Like 5 or so minutes ago, we said we were saying goodnight. So
I know.
I gotta.
We're
work
gonna
in the
say
morning.
goodnight too, Anne Marie. Trains are great, just not through Texas.
I'm going to work tomorrow, and I won't be back until Sunday morning.
Yep. So that's why I'm kind of concerned about going to Lafayette. I don't know what Abby works either, and I need to figure that out because I think Abby wanted to go.
Oh, really?
I think. Because it's Vermilionville. She didn't want to go see the plants. She wants the history stuff.
History stuff. She loves it. She loves that stuff. All right, guys. So next week we will be live on Wednesday.
If we do go to
Wednesday.
Vermilionville, we will definitely do some videoing.
Definitely.
Because that's going to be like super interesting. And now he may have to edit out all the, oh my goodness, oh look at this.
Yeah. Maybe. Might leave it. All right, guys. So until next week, Wednesday next week, good night and God bless.
Thanks, guys. See you next week. Wednesday night.
Wednesday.
Yep.